might say that there's two words that describe St. Andrews that I have particular affection for, and that is tradition and innovation.
21st century teaching and learning, for a lot of people it is just a buzzword, but at St. Andrews we've done a lot of research on what it means to prepare our students for the 21st century. A lot of schools are still set up to prepare students for the world as it was, not the world as it really is.
Technology is huge, and I think we really, because we have such an access to it, I mean, that's a stepping stone for a great education.
I think what's scary is that schools move so quickly that they forget what's worked really well in education. So for us, it's a shift towards more of those soft skills. It's the idea that students are going to be able to walk into a college admissions process in 3 to 4 years and sit down and have a meaningful conversation about their own learning and what they expect out of a university or college.
St. Andrews offers an international baccalaureate program, and it is an international mindedness towards education, and it really embraces the concept that we're looking for students that observe and translate. Those types of skills are really what is required in order to go into a world increasingly international in its origin.
They really hit on 5 key skill sets: communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking and problem solving, and strength of character. And so at St. Andrews, we've really made a commitment to put those 21st century 5 C's at the center of all of our curriculum in every single classroom.
When you have the technology, when you have the small class sizes, when you have the really kind of close-knit environment, you have I think personally, a great recipe for success.
I'm not one to really buy into sort of the small size as the answer all. I think it really is who you have in the building. I think it's being really upfront with families about what we are and what we aren't. And then there's a real need to make sure students understand that they still have a say.
The International Baccalaureate program is a program for 11th and 12th graders. It emphasizes depth over breadth so that students get a real understanding of how each discipline works. Students don't need to memorize as much as they may be used to. They can look that information up, and it's much more essential in terms of 21st century teaching and learning that students are able to put that information together, that they can take those facts and think of new ways to apply them or new questions to ask, and that's what the IB program really trains students to be able to do.
It's funny, some of the best practices are kind of timeless, right? Some things that make education work are the things that have made education work all along. Good mentors, great teachers.
My favorite part is just the family feel, and when you're here you feel it. When you are on campus you know it, and you know it's different than other schools.
You have a plan and a lesson and something that they need to learn, and then they might go somewhere else, and you can go with the students and learn even more, take it in the direction that they want to go.
Even though we have the iPad and it's amazing, it's still just a tool. It is something that brings us closer together instead of further apart.
Instead of having to memorize facts and information for presentations, we can focus more on the concepts, and we can just look information up.
You know, we can buy hundreds of smart boards, we can buy another 500 iPads, but if you don't put them in the right people's hands, with everybody on the same page, then you're going to be in trouble. And for us, that has allowed us to move forward so quickly and be ahead of that shift in regard to not just talking about 21st century skills, but actually really getting into implementing.
Here you literally do smile. You get to think about what you're doing, have fun. The kids, you see the smiles, the reactions, you get those aha moments.
We're a community. There's a somewhat intangible quality here that you can't necessarily put your finger on. It is it's a makeup of all the different sort of moving parts in a school, and you just sense it when you come on campus. Any visitor who comes on campus, anybody we're interviewing for a job, they immediately pick up on that sense of community, and it's really inspiring to be a part of.